Okay, so we are going to be chasing Sarah all the way to the palace is what we're doing. Oh boy. I'm so nervous. Okay. I don't know what to expect. I know this is probably going to be a boss fight, confrontation. I brought food this time, so I'm prepared. I am prepared. It's probably, I wonder if we're going to fight Signora or Raiden. I don't know. I'm assuming it's one or the other. Oh boy. Oh! Oh shit. Did Sarah do this? What? They weren't dead, but they were like injured. Why is the city not in a panic? Oh my god! Their entire the palace is infiltrated. Why is there not like bells ringing in the town square? Panic among the people. All the soldiers are lying dead or injured. Oh my god! All right. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. A domain, that means we're fighting. Okay, so we've got them all up, sort of. Singcho's the youngest, he's the squishiest, but I really want to use him. Duel before the throne, talk to Signora. Oh my god, I'm so ready to fucking kill this. I want her dead. Oh my god, I really don't like either of these characters right now. Shut the fuck up! Oh! Oh my god! Did she kill her? No, they wouldn't kill her. Well, you punish them daily, so... But this is the puppet. We gotta remember this is the puppet. I'm assuming. Whoa. Levine is so mad. Yeah, well, you're gonna hear it a couple more times before you leave this world. Ooh. The fact that she didn't know is a testament to how poor. Oh, I guess it's the puppet. But still, the actual Archon not knowing what's going on possibly is still bad. For Tepe and everyone else. Well, I fucking care. This Scaramouche had a similar mindset of like, everyone else is inferior. I'm the only one that matters. The puppet might agree with Signora, honestly. Yeah, Ooh, yeah, I'm still mad about Leeway. And I'm a professional at it too. I'll hold a grudge till the end of time if I think it's deserved. Necessary sacrifices? Oh, yeah, laugh it up. Underestimate me all you want. I don't care how many times I hope we fight her. And if I die fighting her the first time, I don't care. I will do it until I kill her. Oh my god. You're telling me you've committed literally all the crimes, Signora. You can't twist this on me. Underestimate me again. Oh my god, she never talks. Oh shit. Wait, she evoked the... Oh,
かろ
wow.
うじて自分を私と対等の位置まで引き上げるとは認めるわ。これは私にとっても予
You're
想
gonna
内
get
の
a
こと。
reality check. That's
Demo
all I'm gonna say.
死ぬのよ。わかってるのかしら。
旅人
We won't lose. I might lose
じゃあ
the boss fight a
ここ
couple
は
times.
甘んじてあ
But
んたと一曲踊
canonically,
って
I
あ
know
げる
Lamine
わ。
will win.
あんたと私どちらかの命が
This
尽きる
last
まで。
dance. Till death do us part. Ma'am? Oh, Lord defeat Signora. Finally! We get to fight
お
her!
望み通り執行官の権能と優雅さを見せてあげるわ。
We beat Child. I'm sure we can do... Ooh. Okay, we can beat you too. Let's just analyze what's going on here. We got these things. Do we hit them? What do they do?
肝炎に落ちなさい。
Ooh, okay. She's kind of like the Fatui sorceresses, the enemies.
行くぞ。
Do we have to destroy these? What are these? Does this cancel out her shield or something?
これ
Yeah, she has this shield. Do we have to destroy these in order to get to her shield?
おとなしくしやがれ
Ooh. I'm gonna assume...
いや行くぞ。
Alright, Yanfei. Miss every shot. Alright. Is her shield down? Oh, no? What the point was what was all that for? What the hell was the point of that? Okay. Oh, they just... One of them reappeared. Alright, well, whatever. Let's... Ooh. Okay.
形は精神と共にあれ。次は本気を出すよ。
Oh, wait. We have a cold meter. Is that reducing the cold meter? Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I just destroyed probably the one thing that was trying to keep me alive, huh?
行くぞ。
I can't aim at her while by the thing. Well, that sucks. I thought I could have Yanfei like fire at her from a distance, but I guess not. Well, that sucks. Shit. I am regretting the fact that I never built a healer. Oh well, fuck it. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to keep moving.
この瞬間
Ice is kind of useless in this stage, it seems. I'm assuming she's gonna have multiple stages. Hopefully it's not ice the whole time, because if it is, my main DPS is gonna be useless. I mean, Kaya, I guess you could do physical damage, but that's...
面倒なやつだ
Oh god. This is not going well. I figured I might die the first time, though. Ow. I literally do not know how we're supposed to get through her shield. Are we just supposed to, like, try and...
最悪だ。
お前って本当にせっかちだ
I'm being, like, careless, mostly because I'm I'm just using this run as a means to...
お楽しみはこれから
get some sort of familiarity with the
しまった。
fight. Okay, so it seemed that we have to we have to be aware of the little thingies. Okay. We got this. Let's just try it a second time for realsies. Okay. For realsies this time.
お望み通り執行官の権能と優雅さを見せてあげるわ。
Okay, for realsies this time.
急ごう
We're gonna go straight in on this shield. That's what we're doing. We're gonna keep moving constantly. Try not to stay still too long.
下がれ
Okay. Maybe. Oops. No. There we go.
行くぞよっはブーン
Okay.
はっトン
Ooh.
よっ急ごう
Okay. Now let's use some of this that I've prepared ahead of time. We have like 10 pizzas, 10 soup thingies. We have meat rolls. If we use all of that and run out,
よく見ておけ
then that's on me. That means I'm not doing enough damage.
氷の情報の多いが邪魔させない
Constantly, ooh, shit. Constantly moving.
下がれ
Okay. Let's use the smallest first. Big plates for emergencies. All right. Let's get Yanfei up a little bit. There we go. She was real low. All right.
肝炎に落ちなさいトンよっ燃えよふっ急ごう
Okay, let's just run circles around this thing. Yanfei is so squishy. But I think her fire is doing the most damage.
行くぞ
Oh, actually, maybe physical damage works too.
無礼者
Ooh.
やっ
Sucks because there's ice around the heat things. We got this. She's at half health. And again, I'm assuming she has... Child had 3 stages, so Signora might have 3 stages as well. Okay. We need to be better. Again, I'm sure there are people who like absolutely just destroy this fight, but again, I am
下がれ
not a super gamer. Alright, this is not going well. No, you know what it is? Positivity, positivity. Look at that, look at that, look at that. She's at a quarter. Oh, shit. Oh, gosh, this cold meter. I hope this cold meter isn't around the whole fight. Alright, they're full, which is concerning. Let's see if we can... Oh, what's this? What's going on? What's happening? What's this? What's that? Armor your power be... Ooh, burdensome. You have reason to be afraid? Wait, what's this? Crimson Lotus Moth? What does that do? Oh, I see. Okay, wait. Damn it. I'm stupid every single time I use him. With the... Ooh, boy. Alright, there she goes. That's aggressive. Wait, so do we... Okay, I think I get it. I think I get it now. I think we have to use all the butterflies or whatever they were. Okay, there we go. Second stage? Oh, shit. Oh, because Child had 2 elements, too. Oh, God. Crimson Witch of Embers. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, the music changed. Oh, Rosalind, look at her name too. Hail flame, lay waste to the frozen shell. Witness my suffering. Your soul be incinerated. Bitch? I don't think so. We got this. Alright, Kaya and Sing Show. Let's go. Alright, we got a heat meter we gotta keep track of. Oh, interesting. Okay. No. We're avoiding. Alright. Ooh, boy. Okay. Ooh, this music is so hype! Oh, so cool. Alright, I missed that parry for Beto. It's fine. There we go. Sing Show. There we go. Everybody get a hit in. Woo, boy. Alright, let's get some distance a little bit. We need to get this heat meter down a little. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone get their their ease off. There we go. Whoa, she has like a fire whip! What a cool boss. Oh shit, and that looked like an incoming projectile. Let's buff everybody. We're not gonna be using Yangfei, so it's okay. Let's buff our damage just a little bit. Just in case, and defense. Just so we're a little harder to get hits on. Alright. There we go. Damn it. Ooh, what is this? What is this? She's a fire tornado! Ow! Oh shit. Alright. We gotta, these are our lifelines right here. We gotta stick by these things. Keep moving. Okay. In we go. Oh shit. Oh, this music is so cool. No, don't. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean for him to attack that thing. Come on, Kaya, finish her off! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! We did it! Ooh, we brought her to her knees. It's on you for underestimating us. I don't know what to say. Take her head! What? Wait, she's gonna do it? That's our kill. After all the harm you've done, Signora? Shut up. Ooh. She didn't like that. She's gonna go out with a bang. Okay. That was our kill. I'm kind of salty about that. Also, if... Do you though? I don't know. All I could think of watching that, I know you're supposed to feel like it's the first time you're supposed to feel like solidarity with her. But like, Raiden, I mean, But I just can't help but think if we had lost canonically, that would have been us. She would have executed us instead. So it didn't feel like justice or like, I don't know. I'm glad Signora's dead. Wish we could have done it. It wasn't Raiden's kill. I mean, it should have been hers, I guess, because like of all the harm she's done. But Raiden only killed her because we won. What is I'm just noticing, what is all this? What is all this? What is this overlay effect on the screen? What's going on? What? Did something happen to Lumine? I think this is weighing on Lumine more than I expected it to. Yeah, what happened to all of that? Are we just not fighting Raiden anymore? Because I'm assuming who we just saw was the puppet. No, we can't. There's so many people suffering. We can't. Oh, so that's what this is. The electricity, that heaviness in the air. Oh, fascinating. I feel like the Traveler is pretty silent a lot of the time. A fight? Has chaos finally erupted in the city? The guards? What guards? They're on the ground! What guards? What? Wait, where did they come from? How'd they get here? Oh my. Oh! He deflected it! Oh my god! Wait, that was his friend's vision, wasn't it? Oh, wait, it went dark again. Oh! Oh, that's epic, dude! Oh, wow. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Do you see how mad Lumine looked just now? Alright, this is the real one. This is the real one. This is A. Okay, let's hope she doesn't know about everything that's going on. What? Those people, so she does know? Should have never fucking existed. I don't think it matters what we say. I think it's the same. But
よもやそんなことを言うために私を永遠の瞑想から呼び起こ
Oh
したと
my
でも言うの
god.
ですか
Are you kidding me? She's so dismissive. This is what I was afraid of.
私も見
No.
くびられたものです。メガリレーに関
She
することは
knows?
もちろん知っていますよ。いいえ、私が知っているのは
What?
永遠に
She
つ
just
いて
contradicted
の
herself. What does that mean?
メガリレーの発令も私が黙認したことです。
Okay.
あのファデュイたちの行いは永遠の
Does not constitute a threat? Are you kidding me?
さもなければとっくに粛清していますよ。
It's a great cause to the
願いと
people.
はもともと永遠にそぐわないものです。
Your version of eternity is not valid at all. It does nothing but hurt people and
まだ気
harm
づいてい
people.
ないかもしれませんが、願いを追い求めるというのはたくさんのものを
But
失うことなのです。
it's better than staying stagnant. Chasing stuff is
神の目を
humanity.
接
That's what we
収すること
do.
自体は命を奪うことではありません。
That is highly fucking debatable. No one will lose their life. That's highly
命を
debatable.
落としたのはむしろ願いを追い求めた者たちではあり
No,
ません。
no, no, no. That's not what happened. You can't twist those words.
旅人さん、あなたは確かに
He was trying to help
特別
because
な
of a
存在として
situation you
私の目に
created.
映っています。
Okay.
あなたの身には数えきれないほどの不確定要素があります。言い
I
換えれば、あなたは
I take that as a badge of pride,
永遠から最もかけ離
honestly.
れた存在。であれば、私は別にあなたに理解してもらおうとは思いません。
On your
あ
people's
くまで
behalf,
も世
what
のために
what are you
永遠の
possibly
道を
doing that is on your
歩んでいく。
people's behalf? This is what I
た
don't
だそれ
understand. Okay, I didn't mean to cut her off.
そう、そんなことも知っているのですか。まあ別に構いません。大方私の意志を動揺させる隙を探っているのでしょう。
That means so mad. Not here to debate your ideals. She said, knock, knock, open up.
いいでしょう。永遠に背くもの。
Enlighten you we shall.
あなたの覚悟を
Even if we die multiple
見せてもらいます。
times, which is what I'm assuming is going to happen. It doesn't matter. We will beat her eventually. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Where is she? Oh.
あなたが来てからここに
Deafening
も騒が
static.
しい音が増えて
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay. I didn't want to skip dialogue if she had something new to say, but I wanted to open up the buff. I wanted to buff us at the start. Okay. Shit. I didn't realize we'd be going straight into this boss fight after Signora. So I don't have the amount of food that I'd like to have because, oops, restore stamina. Shit. That's gonna be useless. Okay, well, let's just take this one step at a time. We've done this already. Okay, there's the ding. Alright. Let's try and avoid the ding. Woo, boy. Ding. There it is. Oh shit. Wait. Don't we have to destroy these things? Okay. Yanfei! I like how she aims slightly to the left. She's nervous. We're fighting an Archon. It's allowed. Ooh, boy. Ooh, sorry, Yanfei. Ah! Alright, that was on me. Yep, I knew she was gonna teleport to us. Okay.
風邪ひくなよ。
Ooh.
お前って本当にせっかちだな。
Alright, this is gonna be a long fight, folks.
おとなしくしやがる。
Buckle in. It's okay. We just gotta take this one step at a time. Thing.
お前って本当にせっかちだな。
God, I didn't realize we'd be thrust right into her fight after Signora. Okay. Oh God. Damn. I'm wondering if I should. No, we have to at least try. I kind of want to come back and do this after I have all the prepared essentials, but it's okay. Damn it. Singcho's the squishiest, so I'm most nervous about using him. Oh, we gotta use his swords! God damn it. Shit. Well, it did heal us. Oh my God! Should we just give up? I feel like I'm not approaching this fight the way I should be. I feel like I'm wasting this food because I'm literally okay, it's not wasting it. We should at least just try, right? I really am tempted to just like die on purpose just so we can get all the food we need and buffs and then come back with the proper stuff so I can feel like I'm ready for the fight. Because I used all my good buffs, like my best buffs and stuff on Signora and like most of my food. No, we gotta try. We gotta try. I can't even strong arm it if I wanted to. You know what I mean? Like I can't even unga bunga it even if I wanted to. Because you just take so much damage when you're up close. Or I should say tank. But none of my characters are really tanks. I mean, Beto maybe. I think Kaya has the most HP out of everybody. He's almost to 70. I did level them, like, after I lost that last Signora, the first time I lost a Signora, I did level some of them up before doing Signora again, and that helped, but we're reaching the same issue now, where I'm kind of concerned I might have to level everyone again. Shit. My whole philosophy of if I can get by under leveled, then that's great, but I feel like I've hit a wall. Cause like look at her health bar. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know why I went up to her with Beto. I don't know why I didn't go up to her with Kaya or Yanfei's ult. But I feel like I've hit a wall. Like I feel like even though Raiden herself is 59, Kaya's literally almost level 70, and it's not really making much of a difference. Maybe I'm struggling because I don't have a shield technically, but even when we fought her, ow! Even when we fought her with Noelle, it didn't really make much of a difference. Her shield didn't really hold against Raiden's chain attacks. Maybe I should have built a healer. I don't know. I love these characters so much, and it's hard for me to like work on building a character I don't thoroughly enjoy. You know what I mean? And I'm not like the biggest fan of Barbara. No offense. I'm not trying to like start any shit, but she's not like my favorite. I'm nervous to do Yanfei's heavy attack. Not her E, but like her heavy attack with the sigils, because it takes her a second to do it, like to do the animation, and I feel like I don't have enough time to get in the attack. Or Raiden will just tear her up. Yanfei's so squishy. And we are now down to like 2 bowls of soup, I think. I don't know why I'm being like pouty about this. I literally did this to myself. I chose to come in. Well, I didn't realize we'd be hit with 2 boss fights in a row, but going around underleveled. Well, I didn't think, to be fair, I didn't think I was underleveled. Like, I did level up my characters between Signora boss fights. It's my mindset. I think my mindset's screwing me over right now. And I have 2 characters leveled higher than her, and it's not making any difference. Because even Singcho, my weakest, is technically level 60, and she's level 59. Okay, you know what? Let's just come back. No. Okay, so we're back. We're back. We have food. We are prepared. I am going to really give this a go this time. Okay. No, we're not. We're gonna let her get off these hits first, and we're gonna try and get some reactions going. I've decided to keep the same characters, okay? Because I think I can make it work. Oops. You know what? Okay, so we have food that we've made. We have quite a lot of options here. So let's start with a smaller buff, because I don't know if she has phases. That's what I'm most afraid of. If we get her this health bar down, I am scared that okay. I wanted to save Yanfei's ult. That's why I didn't use her just then. But I'm most worried about is if we get this health bar all the way down, that Raiden's gonna have another phase and then another health bar. It's like my biggest fear right now. I don't want that, but that might end up being what happens. I don't know. But I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. I have snacks. I have drinks. I'm ready for this fight. We're gonna beat her today. We came prepared. We had time. Okay. I'm getting better and better at anticipating these moves, but I doubt that I'll be perfect. You know what my philosophy is for this fight? We're like a gnat. You know, we're a gnat that's very annoying. And we just keep coming in. No matter how many times she waves us away, we just keep getting right in her face. That's my vision. That's my strategy, okay? I'm kind of stubborn, and I want to beat Raiden with my favorite characters. So that's what we're going to try and do. Woo! Okay. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to say, I upgraded their weapons a little bit. So they might be doing slightly higher numbers. But it wasn't that much. I didn't want to grind too much. I was kind of itching to get back into this fight. Because the momentum of the story, I really want to continue forward in the story and learn more about Ai's philosophy, because from what I heard her say in the dialogue we had before the fight, didn't sound too good. She said she knew, and that the Hunt Decree had her approval, which is not good. But I want to hear more of what she has to say. All right, we have just been whittling away. Slowly but surely. Steady wins the race. because my characters aren't tanky enough for me to just strong arm this, so I have to be, again, not on the wall. Slowly but surely. My faves can do this. I know that. Ow! Ow! Ah! 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 After I just said they could do this. Whew. Okay. I haven't been getting hit very much, which is why I still have quite a lot of food. All right. I'm gonna use this so she can be healing, since that's gonna make her full. Okay. Ah! Oh, oops. Okay. We got this. We're about not even a fourth. It's okay. It's okay. She's going in for that. Ding. Okay, and we go in for an attack and back up. There we go. I knew she would do that. Okay. I'm so grateful Kaya's ice cone attack thing has quite a bit of range. Damn it. Oh! Ah! Ah! What's this? Okay. Shit. I didn't forget about this. No, I didn't. Shut up. I didn't forget about this. I didn't forget about this. I didn't think this was going to be an aspect of the fight. No. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I didn't forget about this. Shit. Okay. Well, I'm an idiot. Is this the rest of the fight? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Oh. Wait. Ooh. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I thought she was gonna, like, take her out again. Is that Yamiko's? Oh! I knew that that would come back into play. Ooh. Ooh.
意識を物体に憑依させる技。誰に教わったか忘れたとは言わせぬ。もしや汝、己の願いだけで A の意志に勝てるとでも？汝はここにいるが、彼らの願いはとっくに汝に宿っておる。
Oh. Wait.
目を閉じるがよい。
What's happening? Oh my god! Tepe! Oh wow! Look at the stars! Oh my god, that was so epic! Oh! Oh, the music changed! Wait, what is this floating around us? Is that their ambitions? Their wishes? Tepe is with us! Oh my god! Ow! Oh shit, it heals us! Almost constantly? Oh! The music! Oh my god, so it does heal us. Does this go away at a certain point? We're... Wait, so do we need... We should help the... Okay, okay. Sorry. I can't English right now. I'm so excited. Okay, you know what? Do we have the block on us? We don't. Okay, wait. She has some new moves. Hold on. Oh, the quick! Okay. I'm slowly getting a little braver here. Okay, so she has just some ranged attacks. Is that what those are? Those are new. Ooh. Okay, that's like her old one. Wah! Oh, it's it's healing us though. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to take a second to analyze these moves she has before going full in. So we're being just constantly healed. That's what that is. You know what? If we're being constantly healed, then what is this? Oh. Oh shit. Wait, we can't die? Oh, okay. Oh my god, we can't die! Does that mean I can just go Unga Bunga? Can I go Unga Bunga? Alright, you know what? I'm nervous to go Unga Bunga. We've gotten this far in the fight. Ooh! And this music is fire. Ow. I'm sorry, I'm kind of nervous to like go Unga Bunga, even though we're like, we can't die. You know what? Did we have 4 of those? Are they disappearing slowly? Oh my god, I can't get over this music. It's so fire. Okay, I don't know how to... Do we have to destroy those? Ooh. Okay, let's just try and get some hits in. No, fuck it. That's what I'm going to say now. Because when we did the Raiden training, none of that training told us to stay close to her. It had to stay away from her, which is why I was doing that. But I guess now it doesn't matter. So let's just... Oops. let's just go in. Ow! Because the Raiden training told us not to go in, but I guess it's the only way to do it. Regardless of how much damage we take, it doesn't matter. Let's just Unga Bunga this. If we can get a hit in. Thank you.
この瞬間お前は
This music is sick. Okay.
万物を断ち切ります。
面倒なやつだ。これ
この人はまるで影のよ
こいつはどうだ。風邪ひくなよ。
Come on. We can do this. I'm sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm focusing. Wait. I just got another achievement. I don't know why.
行くぞそこだ急ごう
雷鳴。
行くぞトン
裁きはすでに下りました。
Damn it. I keep opening this fucking book.
すまんすまん。これ
万物を断ち切ります。
お前って本当にせっかちだな。おとなしくしやがれ。
雷鳴。勝ち負けはまだわからないよ。行くぞ。無念無双。すべてを無へ。最悪だ。
Oh, but we lose one of the...
ほどほどにしておけよ。
We lose...
この瞬間お前は
we have like 4 lives. I'm noticing that those disappear every time we die.
裁きはすでに
Got it. Alright. So we just gotta go.
おとなしくしやがれ。
Get hits and get hits. Just go. Just go, go, go.
風邪ひくなよ。こいつはどうだ。
いや
万物を断ち切ります。
行くぞ
くらえ。
この厄介なことに影のよ
God. I'm sorry again. I'm just so quiet. I'm focusing so hard right now.
雷鳴。
おとなしくしやがれ。この瞬間お前は永遠を手にする。
無念無双。
お前って本当にせっかちだな。こいつはどうだ。
Alright, we were able to jump over that. I don't know. I guess, maybe.
万物を断ち切ります。
ほどほどにしておけよ。
Ow!
風邪ひくなよ。
雷鳴。この件はわかるかい。股間奥義。
まるで影のよ
動くべきだ。
これお前って本当にせっかちだな。
裁きはすでに下りました。
この瞬間お前は永遠
Oh my god, she's almost done.
これ
裁きはすでに
Almost down, I should say. Hopefully. Oh god, what if she has another phase?
万物を
Well, if she does, we have food if we run out of the lives that the wishes have given us. Or ambitions.
ほれそんな
くらえ。
行くぞ
ライデンがただの人間に意志を変えられることはありません。無念無双。一刀断絶。万物を断ち切ります。
すまんすまん。
Come on, Kaya. Come on, my love. She's almost done. She's almost done. Take her out for me. Or Yanfei. Let's see. Might get in the last hit.
短所鉄拳
Hell yeah! Yanfei took her out for us. Oh god. Is there another phase?
汝の負けじゃ。えい。
Okay, there isn't. Oh my god. Woo boy! Alright. Let's tuck in and really figure out where her mind is at.
どうして
Because
自らの民を彼らの願いの力を信じてやれ
a
ぬの
good
じゃ。
question.
あれらの願いは距離や空間、さらには時間をも超え、すでに何人にも止められぬもの。
Ooh.
それが汝がリーユへの旅で得た収穫か。
Yes.
人間が前へ進み、神が後ろに置いていかれる国か。
Well,
しかし
they didn't cast
なぜ
Zhongli
わらわた
aside.
ち
He
がそう
stepped
自分
aside,
勝
but
手に前へ進むことを一方的に放棄させることができる。
前に進むことで生じた損失をあなたも共に見てきたは
ah,
ずです
this is what this is really about. This isn't about eternity. This is about
そう
this is about something else. What is this
永遠
about?
にのみ
Ooh.
雷光がひらめく場所には影ができます。私は影。無双をもって稲妻の前に立ちふさがるすべての障害を取り除きます。しかし
That's
一
the
歩前へ
snake god.
進むたび何かを失っていきました。そして最後には彼女さえも失ったのです。
Wait.
あれらの自責は今も雷陽の木陰で語り継がれています。しかし失ったものがこの国に残した烙印は今なお燃え続けています。探しましょう。たとえそれが周囲の光だとしても、少なくとも私たちには今があるのですから。彼女はそう言いました。しかし必死に前へ進む国は天理を前にして全てを失ったのを私は見ました。来光を保つためには時を止めるしかないのかもしれません。今とは儚い幻想であり、永遠のみが天理に最も近づけるのです。私はもう影ではありません。この身こそ意図尊き存在、天下を太平せし者。臣民に夢を与えると誓いましょう。未来永劫、不変の永遠を。
Well, she didn't honor anybody by using the puppet, but we'll talk more about that in a second.
わらわにとっては皆目見当もつかぬものじゃ。
Oh,
とにもかく
she's
に
called
も
the heavenly principles
汝は自
irrelevant?
分の愛する稲妻を永遠に守り続けたいだけなんじゃろう。
その言い方はあまりにも軽薄です。
Well,
しか
she's
しこ
doing
の
the
国
opposite
は
of it.
果たして永遠に存在する価値のあるものなんじゃろうか。願いを失い、変化を失い、ただ存在するだけの国。
Mm-hmm.
そんなものは抜け殻に過ぎぬ。
Yes.
であれば滅んでも問題はないじゃろう。
ミコ、その妄言を撤回してください。
Retract your actions.
未来永劫変わることのない永遠。私が臣民に誓った約束です。
しかし汝の臣民が必要としているのは汝の約束などではなく、汝の眼差しじゃ。
Yeah, for you to be present.
神の
Although
目ですか。
it seems
人の寿命は100年のみ。彼らに過去を背負えるほどの力はあ
that's
りま
not
せ
for
ん。
you to decide.
私は全てを経験したからこそ、彼らを正しい永遠へと
She is so
導くことを
narrow-minded.
選んだのです。
じゃが永遠は汝にとってあまりにも
For
残
her?
酷すぎるぞ。へい。
What about the people?
私？
汝は属性の者どもに目を向けぬようになっただけでなく、己すら見つめることをやめた。何百年もの間、ここで一人、 寂しかったじゃろ。
Okay.
しかしこれは必要なことで、
前へ進まなければ逃すものも多いじゃろう。ここで永遠にとどまる汝も失い続けていると言えるのではないか。そんな孤独に耐えながらその時間軸を永遠のために無限まで伸ばすなんぞ。わらわに話せ。なぜここの空がかつてあれほどまでに暗くよどみ、そしてなぜ今再び光を放っているのか。ここは汝の一心浄土、汝の内なる世界であれば、もうとっくにここの孤独に耐えられず、本心ではわらわに会えて嬉しく思っておるのではないか。
I'm sorry. It's hard for me to sympathize with her in this moment right now. I know Yemiko can because they're friends, but
わらわにはあるぞ、数えきれぬほどの話が。そうじゃ、せっかくじゃからここ数百年間の出来事を汝に話そう。
okay. Before you chat, can
数
we
百年もの出来事を話すなんて
fix
どれほどの
everything
時
that's
間を
going
使う
on
つも
in
り
the
です
real
か。
world, please? First,
千個の記憶力はいいんじゃ。数百年の些細なことまで覚えておるぞ。
centuries.
じゃから話すのにも数百年かかるじゃろう。
ミコ、実はもうこうして会うことは二度とないと思っていました。あなたに会えたのは永遠の中に生じた変数であり、驚きでもあります。
やっと素直に認めおったか。なら引き続き友でいてやってもいいぞ。
まったく子供じみた会話ですね。ですが、あなたたちの計画に負けたからには、あなたたちの意志に従って
Okay,
メガリ
well,
レーを廃止しましょう。
at least we get that.
しかし永遠についてこの国が
What?
果たして前へ進むべきかどうかについては再び考える必要があります。
最初から最後まで子供じみていたのは汝の方じゃったな。
That's true. Okay.
その後、
Oh,
ライデン将軍はメガリレーを廃止した。人々の願いはあやつの閉ざされた心の扉を開けたんじゃ。一心浄土以外にあやつは人々の目に永遠を見た。願いがひときわ強く輝いた時、神はそのものに眼差しを送る。ある願いは痛みを拭い、正気をもたらし、希望を呼び起こす。ある願いはたとえそれを持つ者の身が滅び、魂が天に帰ろうと、生まれた時と変わらず真摯に熱く燃えゆく。そう、永遠に。
let's finish out this quest, okay? And then we will get to all the discussion in the character log because there are a lot of things that I want to bring up. But I don't want to miss anything.
ライデン将軍の一心浄土で何やってたんだ？メガリレーが本当に廃止になるなんて。
Oh, Paimon wasn't with us? Oh yeah, she wasn't in the cutscenes. Interesting. I'm assuming the only reason why Miko could get in with us is because she attached her spirit. Because didn't she mention that before? She attached her spirit to the charm she gave us. Ooh boy. Okay, sorry. There's like so much I'm trying to process because we just got a lot of information in both of those cutscenes. So, and the dialogue sequences. All right, we conveyed the wishes of the people.
おいら心配してたんだからな。
It's weird that
さっき
Paimon
ミ
didn't
コが
visit
オイラ
with
たちの
us.
ことを呼んでたぞ。お礼を言うためかな。
I doubt
行っ
it.
てみようぜ。
I hope we can get some answers from her though. Because we still don't know anything about our brother. All that, and we still don't know anything about our brother. Oh god.
これは名誉の凱旋を果たした旅人ではないか。神社へはがんほどきに。
Hilarious.
お前が呼んだんだろ。
冗談じゃ。待っておったぞ。
ミコも気分がいいみたいだな。
そうじゃ。長年会っていなかった旧友と話せたのじゃ。嬉しいに決まっておるじゃろ。ところでその後聞いたんじゃが、まさかファデュイの執行官と御前試合をしたとはな。その度胸は称賛に値するぞ。
What do you mean don't know what came over me? We've been itching for a
正面
Signora
から
fight for
淑
so
女を
long.
倒すとは、汝の実力はわらわの予測を超えておる。まあともかく勝ったならそれでよい。めでたしめでたしじゃ。
やっとファデュイの計画を一回阻止できたな。 少なくとも今回は
But did we really thwart it?
奪われなかった。
I mean, I guess the Vision Hunt decree was ended.
待て、神の心と言ったか。それは駒のようなものでは。
What?
そうだぞ。ミコも見たことがあるのか。七神が持ってて
How does she not know what a
天空の
gnosis
島と
is?
つながってる神の心だ。
Well, I guess it's something only gods know about.
どうしたんだ。
あれなら我らが差し出した。そうでなければ、いかにして残氷から汝の命を救ったと思う。
She gave it to him? She gave it to a Fatui! The crazy evil child harbinger?
残氷は今やファトゥスの第6位。実力においては淑女よりも上じゃ。
And you handed him the gnosis.
わらわは自らの命をかけて戦うような性格ではないぞ。
もう何を言ったらいいのかわからない。
Yeah, why did you
映
even
画
have
人
it?
形を作ってから神の心を置いておける場所がなくなった。
What?
かつて A と最も親しくしていた友であるわらわに A はその神の心を渡したんじゃ。鳴神大社に保管させるために。
I'm genuinely so confused. Is the gnosis valuable in any shape or form? Severed ties with
もう天空
Celestia.
の島とは連絡を絶っているそうじゃぞ。であれば神の心は争いを招く無用なものに過ぎぬ。
Wait. So we don't
そん
want
な
the
ものと
gnosises?
計画の核心となる人物を引き換えることができるのなら、結果から見ればわらわの儲けじゃな。
そう言われるとそうだな。オイラも旅人は神の心よりも大事だ。仕方ないな。もう今さら取り戻せないみたいだし、過ぎたことを考えても意味ない。そういえばミコ、
And just like that,
ま
we're
だオイラたち
okay.
を呼んだ理由を聞いてなかった だよ
I'm
な。
so confused. I thought we wanted
お礼のた
to
めじゃ
keep the gnosis. No? Isn't that something we
ラン
wanted
ジ
to be
ラがテイワ
protecting?
と全土を旅するというのなら稲妻の旅も一段落ついたことじゃろ。お礼としてこの先の道のことでも今までの疑問のことでもわらわがナンジラに答えようぞ。
Oh.
何か聞きたいことはあるか。人形の将軍を作った技術は今では失われている知識から来たものじゃ。神であるあやつにしかわからぬことなのかもしれぬな。
Okay.
じゃがナンジラが興味を持ちそうなことはなくもない。エイが自身の神の体を改造する前原型の人形を創造したことがある。
So a first try, essentially?
じゃあライデン
Wait,
将軍は3人いる
what?
のか。
Was that the twin we
Yeah.
saw?
あの原型はただ実現性を確認するためのもので見た目も知能もエイ自身を
Not based
設計
on
に作られたものではない。当時の計画ではそれを直ちに廃棄する予定じゃった。しかしエイはそれを残酷と思ったのかそれの体内にある力のみ封印することを選んだんじゃ。
Was that the
その後あれはただの人のように己
Male?
の意志を頼り
What? With
に
his
稲
own
妻の土地を
consciousness?
さまよい続けた。
the Fatui?
ファデュイに目をつけられるまでは。
ファデュイ。
そしてその原型の人形はファデュイたちに調整され
Adjustments.
力の封印が解かれたんじゃ。いや封印前よりも
More formidable.
強大になっているかもしれぬな。神の造物であり神の心を奪ったもの
What?
原型の人形とは
Scaramouche
残響のことじゃ。
is the first puppet? Okay. Okay. Oh,
そんなことがあったなんて。
okay.
そうだな。
So,
偶然と言うべきか
okay, I will talk about
運
it
命
later.
と言うべきか。
What?
汝のような異教の者が雷神が変わったことを知っているとはな。稲妻の民ですらめったに
After
知られて
everything
お
you've
ら
seen,
ぬ
that
ことじゃ。
surprises you that we know that?
そうモラクスが言ってたんだ。雷神バールがなくなったって。
じゃが事実を言えばバールとバールゼブルは創世の魔人なんじゃ。
Oh, wait, that's okay. That's why there was two of them in
創
that.
世の魔人、
彼女らは力を合わせて魔人戦争に勝利しバールが幕府を設立した後バールゼブルはバールのおそばとして
Oh.
影武者となった。バールゼブルは何時らも知っているあのエイじゃ。そしてバールは名を誠という。
Oh.
世間からすれば両者は常に一体の存在で互いを補い合い共に稲妻を治めてきた。魔人バールの名であれライデン将軍の肩書きであれ常に両者を指すものとみなされていた。
あの時
数百年前わらわが参加しなかった戦争で誠が死んでからエイが表舞台に出るようになったんじゃ。
エイもショックだっただろうな。姉
Wait.
妹だから。
Oh. Okay. So her sister died in the war against Conria. The Archons, like Dane mentioned, fought against Conria. And her sister died This is so much to process. We are getting shoved a whole lot of information right now. Okay, so her sister was her twin. They were twin gods. That's another twin theme. That is bizarre. A did mention the heavenly principles in that cutscene montage that we saw. And we saw that I remember seeing the red cubes, like how our brother was taken away and that god in the very, very beginning of the game. I recognize those cubes. I think they're the same. So was that scene Conria? And that's, did her sister die? This is just giving me more questions.
あやつが失ったものの中で一番大きかったのじゃろう。
Oh.
そんなことがあったのか。なんかだんだん
I don't. It maybe explains certain things,
で
but
も誠ってどんな神だったの？
there's still a lot I need to know about
彼女とは長い付き合いで
before
は
I
なかった
formulate an opinion, a
印象で
final
は
opinion.
優しい神じゃった。
そう
A
だった
gentle
のか。
god. All right.
すまぬ。それについては我々は
Naturally. I mean, what was I expecting?
ナンジラの言ったあの神についてもな。じゃが、もしナンジラがエイを疑っているのなら、それは少し考えすぎじゃ。
It's not A.
エイはナンジラがあったという神の特徴と異なるだけでなく、遥か昔に神の心を自ら放棄し、それはよかった。さもなければ雷神の眷属として、わらわたちの関係も微妙なものとなってしまうからの。
安心しろ。オイラたち、お前とは喧嘩したくないから。
ナンジラが目的を達成できることを願おう。ナンジの兄の痕跡については、わらわも持てるすべてのものを利用して調査する。アヤトから借りた終末版の手下も含めてな。
Alright. I guess.
何か情報を手に入れれば、
Thanks.
ナンジに通達しよう。これも報酬の一部じゃ。稲妻の後は、そうじゃな。スメールに行くのが楽じゃろ。
Oh, okay.
スメールか。これまでにもたくさんスメールの学者には会ってきたぞ。
スメールは知恵の神を持つ国。彼らの知恵と知識の探求は止まることを知らぬ。
If we don't find answers
じ
there,
ゃがその執着
I
は
swear to God.
時に不可解なことにつながることもある。スメールでは知識は資源として統一管理されているんじゃ。
Oh,
知
fascinating.
識が資源？
じゃがその決断をしたのが賢者
Lesser
たちか
Lord
暗くさなりデビかはわからぬがな。
クラクサナリデビ？
Cute.
かわいい
What about that name is
名
cute?
Oh.
It's so
知らないのか？
formal. What?
暗くさなりデビはスメールの信仰する神であり、スメール人が
Term
使
of
う彼女へ
endearment.
の愛称じゃ。ナンジラも彼女に確認したいことがあるんじゃろ。
What?
うまくいくことを願ってるぞ。
I have a lot of
So,
questions, actually.
そうじゃ旅人。わらわが送ったお守りはまだあるか？
Yeah.
大事に取っておく。それだけか？
Do you want it back?
わらわはてっきりナンジがそれを胸の前の一番目
Oh my
立つ場所に
gosh.
かけ、これは英知と美貌を兼ね備えた八重巫女様からの贈り物
I'm
だ。
so
そん
tired.
なことするんだよ。
Yamiko. I don't have time for that.
ところで、ナンジの願いは何じゃ？
I guess. What do you mean, I guess?
そうか。じゃがそれはナンジの小さな目標
A
に過ぎ
small
ぬと
goal?
わらわは思うぞ。
It's an unreachable goal so
ナンジにと
far.
って願いとは、浮世も正解も超え、
Starry
運
sky.
命と共に輝くものであるはずじゃ。
What?
汝に神の目がないのはその願いがまだ生まれておらぬからかもしれぬな。
I don't want a vision.
これからの旅でそれを見届けてくるとよい。
Okay. Well. Ooh, boy. Wow. There was so much. I can't English. There was so much in that. Wow. Is this the same
さっき
dialogue?
の話は少し真面目すぎたか。
Okay, it is.
そうか。
I just wanted to double check and make sure we weren't
大事
missing
に
any
わらわは
secret dialogue or
そ
something.
んな
まあよ、そうか。汝にと、汝に
Wow, I
こ
have
れ
so
からの
many things to say. Holy shit. Okay. Okay. Wow. Hi guys, welcome to the part of the video where I talk about characters I have already met and gained new insight on, or I discuss characters I haven't met yet and I give my first impressions of them. So first up, I immediately want to start talking about A and the puppet and her sister and all of that because it's like really fresh on my mind and I have a lot to say. I will bring up everyone else too, don't worry. And I also want to talk about Lumine, but A. Okay, so I partly am still not sure what to think fully because we still have her character quests, which I am realizing I desperately need because the overall future of INAZUMA has been left pretty open-ended even though we finished the arc, because the last thing that A said before we get into the nitty-gritty of our initial encounter, the last thing she said to us in the domain really was, I'm going to think on what you said. We got the Vision Hunt decree abolished, but that's only because we beat her. And she said that herself verbatim. She's like, because you beat me, I will abolish the Vision Hunt decree. So that doesn't give me a lot of faith that she stopped it because she understood the harm it was bringing. Maybe she realizes that in the character quests. This is what I mean when I say like it's hard for me to formulate a full opinion on her without having done those quests yet. Hopefully those quests address this because it's still making me very uncomfortable to think that she only abolished it simply because we beat her. And if we hadn't, then nothing would have changed, which I guess is the point of the story. But you know what I mean? It's still like, it doesn't give me a lot of faith in her moving forward. But we did seem to... It was only when Yaemiko showed up is when like we really started to make any progress in getting through to her. Like we still had to fight her and beat her. But Yaemiko's appearance was the key to defeating her. But back to our initial encounter before Yaemiko showed up. Her saying that the Vision Hunt decree had her approval was, in my eyes, pretty damning. I understand she said tacit, which means, I mean, I'm not trying to be condescending. I know some people might not know what that means, but it just essentially means like she approved it by proxy. Like it's kind of something that she approved without really fully knowing about it. It had just her blanket approval, essentially, is kind of the concept. So it still could excuse her for not really knowing fully what's going on, but the fact that she even approved it, even if she didn't know everything about it, she still allowed it to happen. It's still on her. You know, it's still on her for being absent as an Archon and not fully being present in the lives of her people and in how their government is run, since she's literally the head of the government. With Zhongli, it was slightly different because while he was the god and they revered him, there was an entire government system separate from him that functioned with or without him. So, and same with Venti, there's an entire hierarchy, the Knights of Avonius, they all, for better or for worse, they all run things separate of him, even though he's revered and all that, you know, but the shogun is literally the head of state. She is the one who runs things. She is the one who makes all the decisions. All the decisions come down from her. So because she is so innately tied into the decision making and how the day-to-day life is affected, like how everyone's day-to-day life is affected by her choices as a ruler, it holds her accountable. She's responsible in a way that maybe Zhongli and Venti have separated themselves from. The responsibility is in the ruling parties and the government systems that they helped put in place in their cities or their nations, I should say. While in Inazuma, she doesn't have that excuse. She doesn't have that separation. She still carries that responsibility because she's the active ruler of Inazuma. Does that make sense? So it's hard for me to sympathize with her because while I understand that there's clearly things going on, it's very heavily implied that her sister Makoto, I think, was involved in the war with Conria, right? Everything that happened 500 years ago. Herself didn't seem to, I don't know if she was there, but she lost her sister in that fight, and that affected her. And of course, like, you have any loved one die, that's gonna detrimentally affect your mental state. I understand that. But her pulling away to the point of instilling a puppet and stepping away from the active role she has in the lives of her people, I can't sympathize with that because that's her job. She's held to a higher standard. Like, I'm not saying she's not allowed to mourn, or again, I'm sure we'll get more context on this and like what fully all that entails and how deeply it affected her, because Yemiko said very specifically that really changed after she lost her sister, and she started doing all these decisions about, you know, putting the puppet in charge and removing herself, and she let go of her gnosis. Like, she clearly, these all happened because of the loss of her sister. And I know maybe that's why people really relate to her, is that we all kind of get catapulted into these really dark spirals in our lives when something really horrible happens to us that's out of our control. Or maybe we feel guilty. Like, I don't know what A's full thoughts on or emotions are regarding her sister, but and what happened, or if she feels guilty, like she felt responsible, like she should have been there since she was her sister's warrior side, right? They were twins, and she was the one who did all the fighting. She was the one who did all the territory. She gained all the territory and all that stuff. She fought the gods, and maybe she felt guilty. I don't know why her sister fighting. Like, we don't really know. So I hope we get more information on that. But I can understand maybe that's where people are coming from, and we'll maybe learn more about her and her pain and her quests. But it's still hard for me to sympathize, even with knowing that maybe this all was catapulted. This is a catalyst from that loss. She's still an Archon. Like, she's still held to a higher standard for me compared to like an average person, because she's literally a god. She's literally an Archon. She's the head of state. It's her job, not just as, you know, a political figure, but as a literal god. Isn't it her job to look after her people? And yeah, maybe she twisted it around in her head and she convinced herself that in a way she was protecting her people, or she was helping her people by plummeting Inazuma into this oppressive age of stagnation. And is stagnation a word? Stagnant. Of stillness, of petrification. There we go. She essentially, you know, froze over her nation and wanted it to stay the same way, even if it was detrimental, because in the end, you know, keeping it the same and preserving it is what's most important. Maybe because she was projecting from her own loss for her sister, she didn't want to lose anything else, and so she was like, I'm gonna make sure this stays the same and it's never lost regardless. But I think, again, I can understand the logic behind it, but it still, to me, doesn't excuse the amount of, because people really suffered. Like, her people have really bared the weight of her loss. Whether she wanted them to or not, whether she was trying to protect them in her own weird, twisted way or not, it doesn't matter because the people still bared the pain with her. They still suffered with her. They still suffered this loss that wasn't theirs to bear. And I think that's maybe the heart of it for me, is that I'm someone who, when I'm in pain, I like isolate myself too, but I in no way, shape, or form could bear the thought of someone else being in pain because of my, misjudgment or my inability to look outside of myself and realize, oh, me pulling away is harming other people. Like, I can't, it's just my nature. It's just my instincts. So it's hard for me to sympathize with her when it's so against what I would do naturally. And again, it's not like I don't completely understand, but they really suffered, dude. Like, her people were in, like, I keep thinking of those 3 men we talked to who lost their visions, and the resistance, and Tepe, and the Fatui being able to so easily take advantage of this system. And that's on her. Like, it's on her that her nation was ripe for the taking in terms of being able to be manipulated. And I know the Fatui were behind they presented the whole Vision Hunt decree plot. They instigated war. They were the ones that were kind of priming both sides against each other with the Shogun and the resistance. Like, I understand that the Fatui were the ones responsible for that. And the suffering of the people was only made worse because of the Fatui's involvement. I understand that. So I'm not holding Raiden accountable for that, but I am holding her accountable for being absent. And being so absent that she didn't realize everything that was happening right under her nose, because the puppet isn't going to know. And I think that's why Signora's execution felt so lacking of the oomph I wanted it to have, because first of all, we didn't do it. I wanted to be the one to to take her head, okay? But the puppet did. And the puppet only killed Signora because we won that fight. If we had canonically lost that fight, because me, Nikki, the player, lost that fight, but like a couple times. But if Lumine canonically had lost, Lumine is the one that would have been executed, regardless of the Fatui's actions. So it didn't really feel like justice because it happened only because we won. And Signora wasn't executed because the puppet or Raiden understood the level of harm the Fatui had brought, and really the depth of Signora's crimes, not just in INAZUMA, but in Liyue and everything. And she wasn't killed because of that. She was killed because of some duel that we won, and that's it. The Raiden didn't even approve of Signora's execution. The puppet did it. So I feel like that's maybe where I'm also kind of stewing on that too, that I feel a little upset, or just, I don't know, just upset a little bit that she wasn't killed for the right reasons, or she wasn't executed with the right reasons in mind. Like, yes, I'm glad she's gone and she'll never harm anybody again, but it didn't have that same weight. It didn't feel great because, again, she wasn't killed. I don't know. I'm repeating myself. But you know what I mean? I'm struggling with that. And I think maybe, again, hopefully we get more context in her character quests. She has 2, so that's good. I hope we learn more about that and she addresses some of these things. And I think that's why I'm holding off on a final opinion on Raiden, or I should say because we still don't have the conclusive pieces to the puzzle, and I don't want to make any premature judgments, but I'm just trying to explain kind of my emotion about it, because I understand why people really connect to this character, and I can see how she's very easily misunderstood because she's complicated and there was a lot of suffering going on and a lot of chaos and a lot of fingers in the pie, right? So I get it, but I just think personally for me, at least where we're at now, she was still so dismissive. And I know it was because she doesn't really know, maybe. Again, I'm hoping she just doesn't really know what's going on. Like, even when Lumine asks, like, so do you know everything that's going on outside? And Raiden was like, not so. Only things that pertain to eternity have my attention. So I'm holding out hope that she still doesn't really know what's happening. Like, she knows about the Vision Hunt decree, so that's a no-go, right? That's a strike. But she doesn't really realize the full effect. I don't know how you could even in passing know about the Vision Hunt decree and know that, hey, we're taking visions from your people. Even if she knows that much about it, that should be alarming within itself. You know what I mean? But her opinions on visions, when we were talking to her, she was saying, oh, well, visions, humans live such small lives, having ambitions will push them to do things that might shorten their lives or might risk them or whatever. So having visions taken from them is no big deal. It's for their own good. Lumine mentioned Tepe, but I think that's kind of twisting it around. He only was pushing himself to do that to try and get more power and to be more useful because of the situation Raiden Shogun had created. It's because of the state of her nation that the people in her nation are pushing themselves to do these things. She's created a hostile environment that her people are trying to survive in. And of course, when people survive in wartime or any oppressive environment, they're going to strive to push themselves to do things they wouldn't normally have to do, because if they were safe or content, they wouldn't be doing those things, and they would have there'd be longevity in the lifespan, all this stuff. So I feel like she's missing the point there. I think that's also the whole point, is that Raiden is missing the point. And it's coming from a place of loss. So she's very determined, or I should say narrow-minded in her views on things, because she feels vindicated by her pain. She feels that her loss and the emotion she feels because of that is validation for all of her choices, when in reality it's, making decisions like this solely based off of an emotion you're feeling is not usually the best course of action. So, oh boy, I think that's where I'm at. I cannot forgive her. I can't fully right now. I understand why she's doing the things she's doing, and I understand she's not doing them simply because she's evil. I'm not saying she's evil, but her absence, like, I just hold her to a higher standard than I do like a regular person. You know what I mean? And it's just hard for me to sympathize with her when the sympathy really should be with her people, because they're innocent. Regardless of what happened to A and what happened to her sister, regardless of that situation, meaning if they were, if they were wrongly injured or her sister was wrongly taken from her, I don't know any context about that. But regardless of that, I still think, in my personal opinion, it's on A to honor his sister and honor the people of Inazuma. I know she's doing it because she feels like she has to. Like, she feels, I have to maintain Inazuma, and the only way I can do that is by freezing it solid and not allowing any change. But that's such a naive way of thinking. And I dislike that. And even when we were talking to Yaemiko, Yaemiko was pointing out all the flaws in her logic. We were doing the same thing. We were saying essentially the same things Yaemiko was saying, just a little more, with a little more attitude, because Lumine was really mad, rightfully so. But Yaemiko was the one who was essentially pointing out all the flaws in Raiden's logic, Like, why can't you trust in the ambitions? You know what you're doing is childish. You understand that your actions of absence and your inability to, you know, understand fully what's going on outside has worsened your situation and not helped anything. So I was glad Yae Miko was kind of telling her up front, straight up, what's going on. And essentially repeating what we were saying, but I guess Yae Miko got across to her, to A, more easily, which makes sense because they're apparently so close. It's really hard for me. It's really hard for me to sympathize with A right now. And not that I don't understand her, but I think it's more of just like a personal thing. It's like my own line. It's my own emotional opinion. I'm not saying that if you are more forgiving of her or if this totally changed your mind on her or whatever, I'm not trying to devalidate that or anything, because I understand where you're coming from. I think it's just like a personal thing of I understand maybe where this is going and that she's just in pain, but it doesn't excuse her behavior or the fact that her actions had such dire consequences. And again, I'm not blaming her for any of the actions that Fatui did, but I do hold her accountable for even allowing that to happen. For even allowing her nation to become so weak that the Fatui were able to slip in and manipulate things and essentially puppeteer her puppet, right? They were able to essentially work around her puppet in charge and pull her strings and torture INAZUMA by manipulating the stipulations and principles that Raiden had instilled, I'm assuming, in her puppet. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's still what's bothering me. So hopefully in her character quests, we were able to see a more personal view of A, and we're either, one, able to understand more precisely where she's coming from, and two, her vision for INAZUMA in the future. I think that's what's most important to me, is understanding, did she finally understand what she's done and the level of danger and suffering that her actions have caused, and is she going to change that, or is she going to choose to move forward in a way that's beneficial to INAZUMA and its people and that values humans and their ambition? Because I think that I'm just using Zhongli as an example. I think Zhongli, while maybe he doesn't fully understand how humans work, from what we know so far, I haven't done his character quests yet. I will be getting to those after this arc though, okay? But I think he still doesn't really know how humans work or how human life works or everyday casual humans interact. He still he doesn't really know, right? But despite his actions in Liyue, because I still haven't really fully gotten over that, he still values humanity. He might not understand it, but he understands that there's value to it and that it's worth preserving over his involvement. In fact, he had so much faith in humanity that he was willing to test Liyue by not being present when OCL was released and all that. So I'm trying not to get too much off topic, but my point is he understands that he needs to value it. He may not really grasp humanity fully as a concept, but he knows that it's valuable and that it must be protected and cherished. I think Raiden, I hope she has a similar journey where she comes to understand, wow, I wasn't protecting my people, even though that's what I thought I was doing. My ideals were naive and honestly childish, and I need to look outside of myself. I need to open up my field of view here, because she's very narrow-minded and she's very stubborn. She's not willing to consider anything other than what she believes, which is not a great way to go about life in general. But I hope she has that journey where she's able to understand the value of humanity and ambition and learn to protect it and or cherish it in a way that's honoring her people. Because her people, regardless of all the suffering that seems to come from the governmental systems in place, obviously aggravated by the Fatui, but the oppression, even despite the oppression, Inazuma's people, every NPC we've talked to, and any character, honestly, have still regarded the Shogun with like reverence. So they still honor her despite what she's, or to their knowledge, what she's putting them through. And the Vision Hunt decree, despite all this, they still, she's still their Archon to them. And I just hope that she returns that honor back. So I know I'm rambling, but I just want to make sure that I'm clear on kind of my feelings on her so far and why I still am on the fence, and while it's still kind of hard for me to sympathize with her, not because I think she's evil or unredeemable or, you know, any of that. It's like a personal thing. But I do understand why people relate to her or sympathize with her. It's just, I think for me, without full knowledge, and not having done her character quests yet, with just the knowledge I have of her so far, I'm struggling a little bit still to sympathize. Nothing's set in stone still. We still have her entire character quests. I am looking forward to playing those. So Yae Miko is someone I think that has kind of grown on me. I still find her to be just slightly abrasive, but I think that's the point, right? She's kind of always wanting to keep you slightly on your toes. That's like her whole thing. But I don't think she has any ill will for the most part. I think none of it, no true evilness, no true evil intentions. Like, I think she genuinely wants the best for her people. Even if she hides it behind her snark and her smiles and her giggling, I think she still really wants the best. And she wants to see all this stopped, because even when we first met her, the first thing we met her while doing was attempting to soothe that swordsman who had lost his vision, and he had that whole spiritual collapse, and he was like in her courtyard, just on the ground in shambles, and she was attempting to help him through that, right, in her own way. And she was essentially opposing the Vision Hunt decree by trying to soothe these people. And that she doesn't really agree with what A is doing. And it was made very clear that she didn't agree with A when she was talking to her in that cutscene, in the dialogue sequence. She was adamant about displaying to A. She put all the cards on the table for A right in front of her and was like, here, this is what's going on. This is what you're doing. This is why this is happening. This is why they're suffering. Like, she made sure it was crystal clear what was happening, and she was saying, hey, I need to catch you up. I need to inform you. I need you to come out of your shell, and I need you to be who I remember you to be and who I want you to be. And I'm sure we'll maybe learn more about Yae Miko and A's bond in the future, because Yae Miko also has a character quest that I will be obviously doing too. So it'll be cool to learn maybe more about their history, because Yae Miko did say, while A and Makoto were around for the Conria thing, as what I'm assuming, Yae was very clear when in her dialogue it said, I was not involved in that war. She said that A and Makoto were, but she was not. And that was part of when she was we asked about our brother, and she was telling us all this. So Yae Miko's very old, but I'm not sure how old, and I'm not sure what she knows and what she doesn't know, and what the limitations are for her knowledge, because she didn't know about the Gnosis either. And that's another thing, her just handing it over to Scaramouche is just okay. So this is kind of going to be a mix of Yae Miko and Scaramouche, but I'm not really even talking about him for the most part. I'm just, the idea of the Gnosis, I'm not 100% sure how the writers want me to feel about it. Because when we were with Venti, right, and he got it taken from him, it seemed like the Gnosis was something we want to protect. We want to keep out of the Fatui's hands, right? He was attacked and it was taken from him. So it was framed in a way that made us feel, at least me as a player, hey, that's something that's precious. We need to protect that. We need to make sure that doesn't fall into the wrong hands. But then we go to Liwei and Zhongli hands it over. And part of the whole betrayal for me was the shock of him handing it over, because I thought it was something that was precious, something that needed to be protected, something that needed to be held onto. But now, once again, A discarded the Gnosis when she lost her sister and she was holding up and beginning her isolation and removing her spirit from her body, and she created the puppets. She handed the Gnosis over to Yamiko, and apparently didn't tell Yamiko what it was. Because Yamiko didn't know what the Gnosis was, even though she had it. She's like, is that chess piece looking thing? And that she just handed it over to Scaramouche, right into the hands of the Fatui, into a harbinger that, quite frankly, scares me more than Signora and Child combined. His level of insanity was pretty wild. So I can't imagine that's a good thing, right? It's not something we're supposed to be relieved by, that the Gnosises are being handed over to the harbingers. But yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to feel. The Gnosis is apparently an Archon's direct connection to Celestia. And Yamiko said A severed ties with Celestia. And that's why she handed over the Gnosis, because it's something she no longer valued. But she didn't get rid of it. She kept it, which is weird. And Yamiko even said that the heavenly principles, which is something that's directly connected to Celestia, and the Gnosis, are useless. But that confused me, because A said she was trying to uphold the heavenly principles by isolating herself and by ruling INAZUMA with her puppet and trying to enforce eternity according to the heavenly principles or whatever. But didn't Yamiko say I discarded the Gnosis and her connection to Celestia, but yet she was still upholding an eternity in the heavenly principles name? I don't know. I'm a little confused on that. Am I just mixing that up in my head? Am I just confusing myself? Feel free to detail that to me in the comments. But I'm a little confused, because I thought she said that I discarded her connection to Celestia, but yet she was trying to uphold the heavenly principles by ruling the way she was, with eternity the way she was, and all the suffering and everything. So I don't know. I'm a little confused on that. But the fact that Yamiko said A can make puppets, and that it's a lost art that maybe only she knows how to do, or gods in general know how to do, because Zhongli had was the dragon his puppet? Or am I misunderstanding that? Is that something completely different? Venti didn't have a puppet, did he? Now I'm like, this new information is now recontextualizing things that I don't know if those things should be recontextualized. But yeah, I guess Scaramouche is a puppet, that he was a first draft and he was discarded. Not destroyed, apparently. He has his own consciousness. He wasn't made in Ai's image, I think Yamiko said, that he wasn't based off of her personality, but he was meant just to, I don't know, to see if she could make puppets. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe she made him because she was lonely. I mean, I'm assuming she made him after her sister died. So maybe she was just lonely and she wanted somebody, but then she ended up letting him go, or discarding him, not destroying him. And so she wasn't with him anyway. I don't know. Very confused. Very sus that the Fatui experimented on Scaramouche. This is maybe this might be the disconnect for me. How he got from being A's lost son? Is he her son? It's a puppet, but he has a consciousness and apparently his own, an entire own personality. But he wasn't made to be soulless. So I don't know, a product of I guess you could say, how he got from that to the insane, evil, mwahaha villain that he is, or that we saw him to be. And I'm wondering if the Fatui experimenting on him, and Ye even said making him even more powerful than he was to begin with, I'm wondering if there is some sort of corruption there, some sort of connection between those 2 points in his life. Because I can't imagine that because it said that Scaramouche wandered in INAZUMA after discarded him. So it didn't say he was wreaking havoc and killing babies while he was wandering in INAZUMA. So I'm maybe the Fatui had a hand in corrupting him mentally, as well as making him more powerful. That's honestly a very disturbing thought. And he's more powerful than Signora. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know when we'll see Scaramouche again. I'm assuming we'll see him in Sumeru. So since that's the next big nation, or the next nation in the big story chunk, is in Sumeru. There's still a lot for me to discover in INAZUMA still. I am not done with INAZUMA. I want to make sure you guys know that I'm going to be doing the other 2 quests. I think they were in the Chasm, and all the character quests before I do Sumeru, because Sumeru is actually not even out right now. I think it's coming though in 3.0. So yeah, Sumeru is not even out yet. So I'll be doing all this stuff in the meantime while I wait. Sorry, didn't mean to get off track, but yes, interested to see Scaramouche again and the implications of him having the Gnosis and why he is the way he is and how the Fatui managed to maybe turn him into that. Whew. Next up, we are going to be discussing Kazuha. So he did the impossible. He did something crazy. He channeled 2 visions, or I shouldn't say channel. He utilized both visions, his own and his friends. That is the first time we have seen somebody wield 2 visions. And granted, he did it momentarily, right? It only happened in the span of the deflect of that attack. I think it was the execution attack. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it. I don't want to say it wrong and offend someone. But Raiden's execution attack, her big move, he deflected it. And that was, I think, what his friend was trying to do, was deflect that attack. That's the only thing he wanted to do. Or not the only thing, but that was the point of him trying to duel the Shogun, I think. And so maybe that ambition outlived him, and Kazuha sharing that same ambition exactly and precisely in the same way that his friend did, because he wanted to deflect the attack to save Lumine, because he didn't want to see another friend be lost to that attack. I think that's what sparked him being able to use both, because after he deflected the attack, after he parried it, the vision went dark again. So maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Kazuha necessarily. It's more of the ambition of his friend was what was being fulfilled, rather than Kazuha just being like overpowered or something. I think it was more along those lines, which is very interesting and raises a lot of interesting questions and or possibilities in the future, because that's pretty nuts. That is pretty nuts that you can wield multiple visions. Technically, Lumine can wield all the different elements, or I'm assuming she will be able to wield all the different elements once we get to each nation. But she doesn't have a vision. But it's cool that Kazuha was able to use both, even for a brief moment. That was probably one of the coolest cutscenes so far, is him in that moment when he's watching us his trauma's repeating, and he's just in horror, and he's angry, and he's feeling brave, and he just shoots up those stairs and deflects that. That was so cool. I wish we had some more build up to that, in the sense where we talked to him a little bit beforehand, because I'll talk about Goro and the Resistance and Coco kind of all in one group in a second. But he kind of just showed up out of nowhere. We had no prior plans to meet up right at the palace. I didn't think so. Because we were talking with Yemiko and we were chasing Sara. I don't know how the Resistance or Kazuha knew we were going to be at the palace. Maybe because chaos had broken out and they'd heard about it and came over to help. I don't know. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I'm glad he was there. Kazuha, that was really cool. It was also really, sad at the end when he finally laid that vision, his friend's vision down. And by that sword, I'm assuming that was his friend's grave. There was a little kitty there, and he laid his friend to rest. He still looked very determined. Like, he didn't seem fully satisfied, or at least, he wasn't smiling, and it wasn't like him letting go and, losing his fight. I mean, he still looked very determined. He walked away from that grave with a an energy in his step. He is not done. I don't think we've seen the last of Kazuha, but he did allow that vision to rest, because that's something he said he always carried on him. So the fact that he was finally leaving it behind kind of says a lot. You know what I mean? So I hope we see more of Kazuha in the future. It didn't seem like that was the last we'll see of him. Yes, moving on to Kokomi, Goro, and the Resistance. We didn't see Kokomi in this episode, which shocked me. We saw Goro and we saw some of the Resistance fighters. And it was very cool that they were charging up the stairs. Like, that's a very cool moment, and I was really into it when it was happening. And it was cool that the visions were lighting up in tune with the ambitions of the Resistance fighters in wanting to release the oppression, right? Because that's what everyone wanted. Every vision that was taken from somebody, they didn't want their vision taken, and they wanted the Vision Hunt Decree abolished. And all those soldiers, their sole goal in that moment was to, get rid of the Vision Hunt Decree, was to attack the puppet, or I guess they thought it was the Shogun, who was in their minds the sole person responsible for the Vision Hunt Decree, because they don't really know about the Fatui. I mean, Coco and Goro did, but we're splitting hairs. But those men specifically, it was cool that they were lighting up the visions. That was really awesome. I just wish that they kind of showed up, and I was just like, where did you come from? How did you know we were here? Again, maybe they heard through the grapevine that we'd gone to the palace or whatever, but there wasn't a lot of context shown that is what's happened, and that word got to them, and they're like, oh shit, we need to get over there, we need to help. If there's fighting, we need to be there to support Lumine and the people of Inazuma. So I'm not really sure about that. Kind of would have liked a little bit more build up. Because while Coco and Goro, the last time Lumine saw them, she was going for Scaramouche. Or I should say, she didn't know she was going for Scaramouche. She was going to the Delusion Factory. That's what she was doing. And that's the last they saw Lumine. Yeah, I think that's right. So how they just ended up there it felt a little disjointed. It wasn't super bad, but I just wish we had some through line that was a little more solid. Because it's not fully unbelievable that they would have been there, but I just wish that there was some through line that connected their movements and maybe explained why they were there or how they knew to show up. And Coco wasn't there at all, which was surprising. It was just Goro. I wish we saw more of them and the Resistance. I feel like we didn't have a lot of time to get to know them in the way that I think the writers probably were wanting us to. I am so glad we ended up seeing Tepe. We got a little homage to him when Lumine was fighting A with the ambitions and stuff, which actually, let me just lead into Lumine. Her entire ability to channel everyone's ambitions, everyone's vision, essentially, that was sick. And that has so many implications for the future. I will say I've done some exploring off camera. I have gone to the Fog Island once, and I'm pretty sure I saw some caves with murals on them that had the stars. It looked very similar, and my mind could just be hyper focusing on details that have no connection to each other whatsoever. But the way in which the stars in the boss arena showed up around her, like, it just reminded me of those murals a little bit. And it was really cool. Lumine definitely has some sort of power that we don't know about fully. We saw that she had wings in the very first cutscene of the game. She had wings, she had, some sort of abilities. So I'm wondering when in the story we might gain those back. And I think that maybe this was the first step in that direction of regaining some of the abilities Lumine has. Because while we were using Kaya, Beta, Yanfei, and Xingqiu, I think canonically in the fight it was supposed to be Lumine, right? It's only her fighting Raiden, not our characters. So her channeling those visions, it's very interesting. It was really cool in the moment, and it was like, it felt good. But Yamiko was saying, you think your ambition alone is enough? It's not. You have to be able to utilize the ambitions of the people, which they have long entrusted to you, which was very interesting. And Lumine just, I don't know what she did specifically, but she just suddenly was able to channel, I guess is the best word for it. I keep using that word, but it's the only one I can really think of to properly describe what it is I saw. Is it seems she just channeled it, and she was able to wield almost their visions as one big thing, as one, I don't know, weapon? I don't know. And that was so fucking cool. I want to know more about Lumine. We don't know anything about her, and all this new context we're getting about A and Conria once again, and all this stuff about the visions has just been so fascinating. Miko did say something very peculiar at the very, very end when we were talking to her by the Sakura tree. She was saying that maybe because our ambition is, she didn't use the word weak, but she said it wasn't enough for us to form a vision or something like that, because she said that your ambition is to find your brother, and that's not enough to garner you additional power, essentially, is what I got from it. That's not what she said verbatim. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something like along those lines, where she was like, it's not enough. That's not enough to get you something more. Maybe in the future you will. And so maybe if we eventually encounter our brother again, or we hopefully, what I want is for him to join us on our side so we can bring him back into the light, figuratively or maybe literally. That once we've done that and once we've accomplished that, Lumine's goals will shift, and we'll enter into that, maybe it's like a third act, final act of the whole overarching story where she gains the final ambition, the real thing she needs to do in order to save the people of Teyvat or her brother or whatever. So I'm excited for the future and what journey Lumine still has. We were guided towards Sumeru, and again, I mentioned before that Sumeru hasn't even come out yet, so I'll be doing all the character quests first, all of them, and I will be trying to do all the hangouts as well. I will be prioritizing the character quests first because those actually are locked. Some of them are locked behind, I have to do certain story quests, I have to do certain character quests in order to unlock other character quests, and I have to do some character quests to unlock certain Archon quests. So those character quests seem to have very important information in them for the story. I would have done them regardless if they had important information or not, because I love the characters are my favorite part of this game, so I would have done those regardless. But it's very, very exciting to know that there is probably very important information in those regarding the overall story and the lore. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you did, I very much appreciate you spending your time with me. This was super fun. I hope I was pretty clear on my initial or new and improved opinion of A. Obviously, past me hadn't played her character quests yet, but I just want to make sure that no one is upset or feels hurt if I don't have the same opinions of her now or in the future, possibly. Because I really am not. I never am here to try and devalidate somebody or criticize their affection or connection to a character, because I never want to do that. That's never the point of me discussing the characters. It's just, I love hearing your thoughts. So if you have opinions on A, please share them. Or any of the characters, really, not just A, but just I know that she is a highly misunderstood character, but I still have my opinions on her. And I know my opinion, or the reason why I don't love her as much, is maybe a reason you actually love her more. And that's what's so fascinating. I love that. Characters, she's a good character. You know what I mean? She's a great character. She makes you feel things. And that's really all a character is supposed to do. So if there is discussion of A in the comments, please be respectful of each other. One of the things I love about our community is we tend to value each other and value each other's opinion, and we tend to be really respectful. You guys have always been really nice in the comments for the most part, so I'm excited to know about your opinion. Obviously, I'll have a more advanced opinion of A, and a more conclusive opinion of A when I do her character quests. So you can look forward to those. And again, like I said in the log, I will be doing all the character quests before we go into Sumeru. I will be doing all the Chasm quests before we go into Sumeru, because at the time of recording, Sumeru hadn't even come out yet. So don't worry, I will not be moving forward into Sumeru until we finish all this stuff. So look forward to all that. Thank you again for sticking with me and enjoying this INAZUMA arc with me. We still have so much to discover in INAZUMA still before we move forward, and I can't wait to share that with you. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.